We all know the cycle. You set a massive goal, lay out a perfect schedule, and execute it for 3 days. Then, at the first sign of friction, the routine shatters. We treat this collapse as a moral failing. Most productivity advice frames discipline as a character trait, something to be summoned through grit. It assumes you can simply force your way through resistance using raw willpower. This diagram tracks a daily reservoir of cognitive energy. Biological energy is finite. Every choice, from selecting an outfit to answering an email, drains this reservoir. By evening, the tank is empty. Willpower is a mathematically unreliable foundation for a routine. We need to stop treating consistency as a test of fortitude and start treating it as a design problem. Discipline is an engineering outcome. A functional system assumes you will be tired, unmotivated, and prone to the path of least resistance. To build this system, we can look to the Toyota production system. Industrial models designed to streamline car manufacturing solve the same behavioral roadblocks we face at home. The foundation of this environment is the 5S methodology. For personal discipline, we focus on sati, the rigorous removal of unnecessary items, and seitan, placing essential tools in logical order. Your brain processes every object in your field of vision. Stripping away physical clutter reduces the daily cognitive load on your mind. Organizing your tools ensures the high-levered actions are the easiest to take. In a well-designed space, beginning your work requires zero mental effort. Controlling the physical environment is the prerequisite for building lasting habits. You cannot expect a clear mind in a chaotic room. Shūkan, or habit design, aims to automate behavior. We want to remove conscious decision-making from the equation so the routine happens by default. This automation begins with Kaizen. In practice, this means applying a 1-minute rule to every new habit. Instead of an hour-long workout, commit to 1 push-up. Shrink the barrier to entry until procrastination becomes a logical absurdity. Action precedes motivation. Overcoming initial friction triggers cognitive momentum, and that forward motion carries you through the rest of the task. Once you are moving, you must manage your pace. Hara Hachi Bu is the practice of stopping when you are 80% full. Applied to work, it means stepping away before you reach exhaustion. Making the start easy and stopping with energy to spare ensures you have the reserves to repeat the cycle tomorrow. Even the best systems face interruptions. For many, a single missed day triggers a perfectionist spiral that ends the routine. We counter this with Wabi-Sabi. This philosophy values the incomplete and the imperfect, rejecting the pursuit of a flawless ideal. Waiting for perfect conditions leads to paralysis. Your system should prioritize messy, iterative progress over a clean streak. This is physically expressed through Kintsugi, where broken pottery is repaired with lacquer mixed with gold. Highlighting these fractures provides structural reinforcement. The repair becomes a documented part of the history of your growth. Integrating failure as an expected feature of the workflow removes the guilt that leads most people to abandon their goals. A machine designed for efficiency remains idle without a reason to run. You can lower friction and manage failure, but without a vector, you are just spinning wheels in a clean room. This brings us to Ikigai. It is the intersection where your passion, mission, vocation, and profession align to provide a specific direction. This sense of purpose acts as the fuel for the machine. It anchors the dull, daily repetitions to a larger narrative that justifies the effort. When daily tasks are attached to a goal that matters, the brain stops perceiving effort as a chore. Discipline becomes a natural state of pursuing what you value. Consistency follows the structure you have built. By clearing the environment, lowering the friction to begin, and aiming at a target that justifies the work, discipline moves from a struggle to a result.